That might help. That's an idea too. That might be a little easier.
These are loose socks.
Yeah, they are. I don't know how many socks you got.
I only bought the pack of like 3 or 4 of these. I bought them because I wanted to see if they would work real well. They do. They're also loose socks too.
Pros and cons.
Well, yeah, some of the other ones I have wearing, if I wore them for a couple days, it felt like they were just cutting off circulation in my feet.
Yeah, which is an issue as well.
Well, they were just so tight.
I used to wear those blousing bands above my boots. Oh yeah. I had permanent dents in my legs for years after I quit having to do that. We were in a police academy. You had to wear chukka boots until you came back from Camp Bullis. Then you got to blouse your boots. Couldn't call them boots or jump boots because you hadn't been in combat or you hadn't jumped. When I got back from Nam, I could call them combat boots because
jungle boots.
I'd have been in combat. So. I wonder if the hippie store is going out of business. Looks like their signs are down and everything.
I have no idea.
The one stop hippie place. There's another one in town. Looks like that one is out of the game, in my opinion, but I might be wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, your one stop.
I just know what I feel right now.
Yeah, I feel wonderful.
Oh yeah, it is lovely.
So. It's a little bit too much here. Can't imagine what these costs on a lot of these things are doing. It's
Oh,
not fully automated center, supposedly.
I don't know if you noticed some of these football games, they've been testing the AI bots that literally look like they're freaking. If you didn't have the side piece on their heads that are metallic, where the ears would be, you wouldn't really have. It would have a hard time discerning that from a real person.
The androids are getting better all the time.
If the dang things had hair, and the ear places didn't have
Steel plates or aluminum plates.
the aluminum like metal plating for the ears.
Some sort of alloy.
I honestly don't think you could really tell.
Well, it'd be like
Because
in
I
the
watched.
movies,
I watched. No, I think it's even better than that. I think because you watch the facial movements of these things. If you just look at the face,
they're better.
As they're looking around like a human looks around. They're not doing this like jerky motion thing.
Yep.
They're doing a very slow, thoughtful motion looking, and the eyes are blinking like a human would blink, and the eyes are moving as they're moving their heads like a human eyes would kind of move, and the mouth and stuff moves like a mouth on a human would move. Yeah. Honestly, if it didn't say robot whatever thingy on it with the metal ears and if it had hair, looked like a real human. Gas go up again. I thought it came down.
Came down. It's 389.
I thought it was 330 something.
Hasn't been 330 something in a while.
It's one of the well, okay, that may have been that one day thing.
It jumped 50 cents.
Yeah.
Down some.
Yeah, the crazy Biden thing that's going on.
Yep, he's hosing everything.
Well, his new thing is, and I don't know if this is true or not, but well, there's two different things I heard. The one thing is he's saying that if it's federal U.S. government land, that they shouldn't be drilling on it anywhere.
Yeah.
But then the other thing I heard is there's some law or provision or something somewhere that says federal land can be leased for drilling for oil.
And for mining, too. You can have a gold mine.
It's just land that we're not doing anything with.
Right. Well, that's
just
what
sitting there and
my sister,
prairie dogs are pooping.
My sister's thing is she's a range botanist for BLM land.
Yeah.
Try to keep,
Well, then there's some federal land that literally has nothing on it.
Yes.
They don't even have snakes on this land because it's so desolate. Nothing grows.
It's like the Dugway Proving
It's like it's like they've nuked this place, but it's natural.
May have, yeah.
No, some of these places it's just natural.
Nothing but alkali. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just so desolate that nothing grows.
Yeah. Well, that's my
but it has oil underneath it or coal or whatever. No, we can't do that. It's bad.
Denise said when she was still talking to me that there was a long table if you want to get an oil.
Oh yeah,
thing.
It's almost as bad as getting a refinery or a nuclear plant.
And a paleontologist has to look at it, and an archaeologist has got to look at it, and got a cultural thing on it, and
that's almost as bad as it is in the UK for farmers. Because I've been watching Jeremy Clarkson's.
Really getting the shit.
I've been watching Jeremy Clarkson's farming series.
Yeah.
He's the guy who was off Top Gear and was an entertainer. He's been trying to do his own farm legitly.
Yeah.
And he did the first season, and it was kind of the second season, which I just binge watched. And they've done season 3, and they're going to do season 4. But his second season, he was going to put up a restaurant on his property. He got cows.
15,000.
He got cows and was raising them and everything. And he was and everything that the farm produced was going to be sold at this restaurant.
Of course.
And they were going to repurpose this. They were going to repurpose this building that they originally had for sheep. And they were going to They were updating and big stuff and all this stuff. And the permit for the Planning Zoning Commission.
Oh yeah.
He had to have a thing so they could redo this building for a restaurant. Now they have a little shop. They have a little teeny shop, like a gift shop and stuff. They sell stuff like, some stuff that they produce on the farm and stuff.
Right.
Of course, now they want everything to be produced on the farm that you sell there, so you can sell it in this little gift shop. Well, because he's a celebrity and stuff, everybody wants to come to the shop, and this has been going on for a year or two. So the traffic on these rural roads is already so bad that all his neighbors hate him.
They were happy before everybody showed up. Yeah.
Well, it used to be a nice, quiet country area. Now there's hundreds of people coming every day for the shop, and it's causing all this little thing. But they're just bringing in money for the local community, but everyone wants that. So he's been fighting. He fought to get an application, which they then denied.
Yeah.
After 6 months of getting cows, raising them, building all this, getting ready to build the shop, got everything they needed to do, all the things that the zoning people wanted. Got all the signed off permits, all the little zone thingies and whatever, and they flat out denied it. Then he tried to get a provision from the zoning company so he could build a road on his farm from one place to the other, because they found a little loophole in their little law thing that says if you have a building that's over 10 years old, you can repurpose that building into whatever you want, like a restaurant, which is what he did.
Yeah.
He couldn't get approval to build the road. He said normally it has to go to like a commission meeting and stuff and all this like review things. Yeah. They instantly denied it within 24 hours. It says that's not even normal for them.
Well, there we are. Some stuff I was going to try to do.
We'll see.
That's okay.
Might just be sprinkles.
Yeah, I was going to work on the Durango.
Yeah, just some light showers in there.
Yeah. It was heavier before, but that portion went north. figure out where I put that power splitter up inside the dash of the Durango and then tap in for that other radio. If I did that, had that in, the only thing I'd have to do is hook the coax up to it and it'd be ready to go. Might have to redo it and change the angle. Let's see if the concept works. Back is a little bit early all of a sudden. It's just letting me know that it has arthritis.
Just throw it down all day long.
Well, I tried to stay off of it because it tells me I'm not supposed to do this or that, but Doc said I could have Tylenol if I wanted to. I'm trying not to do that.
Well, if I didn't have to take the anti-inflammatory, I wouldn't take it, but...
Well, I understand. I wouldn't be taking this pregabalin either if I didn't have really wonderful nerve pain.
I thought you were supposed to take magnesium for that.
Well, this is prescription med, so. But you got me on it
But
twice.
then I was reading this magnesium I was taking. May not be the good stuff to take.
Well,
Apparently the magnesium oxide stuff you shouldn't take. You're supposed to take this magnesium glycol or something like that.
Or something?
Yeah, glycemia or something. Apparently it absorbs better.
okay.
It's like 93% absorption versus the oxide stuff, which is only 4%.
I think if you take a 1-a-day type of vitamin, it helps
Well,
because it kind of
I was
fills in
listening
what.
to this pharmacist talk about magnesium.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends who's one of these massage therapy people
Yeah.
and is into all this stuff, she first put it on Facebook and I was like, So I started researching more and I was like, oh, well, like a whole bunch of people saying you should use this stuff. Pharmacists and doctors and other things. I'm like, oh, why do people buy this other stuff? Oh, because it's cheap.
Yeah.
The magnesium oxide stuff is cheap because it doesn't work.
Well, there's that detail.
And it's in a lot of these pills.
Got
Unless
to
you
buy
hunt,
it.
unless you hunt down the stuff that actually works, which is I'm finding that as being a lot of the things out there. It's out there, and it doesn't require a prescription, but you have to hunt for it. What's funny is now, I was reading, is they're telling people now that if you had COVID, the new medical advice that a lot of people didn't say, but you know what they were talking was best alternative now to fighting COVID? Taking iron.
I take iron every day.
Said
No,
vitamin iron.
I have to.
Is actually was better for you
Than anything
than
else.
taking all this other crap, vitamin C or any of this other junk.
Well, I have to take, because of my
I was like,
bleeding issues, I have to take iron every
okay,
day.
that seems weird, but
Take like
maybe.
a 300 and some
I don't know. I was so really surprised. I was like, vitamin A. They said vitamin I. I was like, had to look that up. I was like, iron?
Yep, I take about 325.
So they were
every
saying
day.
that all this stuff that they were talking about, lethality and stuff, stuff. Apparently, if you just take iron, I don't know what the dosage of iron was.
Too much iron will make you sick.
I don't know what iron level you were supposed to take, but they
Depends
said
on your body.
they were saying that if you take this stuff, your risk of death from COVID was down 75%. I was like,
I wonder if it works that way with the flu.
huh?
I wonder if it works that way with the flu too.
Why weren't we told this crap?
Well,
Because they wanted the best thing I've heard from all the
stuff.
pharmacy people is the drug companies wanted you to buy all this junk that didn't work, so they can make big money.
Well,
I'm like, oh, so if we just given everybody iron, I mean, it may not have been everybody, but if they said reduced your, maybe COVID zapped your iron out of your body. I don't know. Maybe, you never know.
I don't know. I know I have to be on it every day.
I was just like shocked, and I was like,
Because
what?
there's iron in my vitamin, and I take an additional iron pill, and my levels are
Well, I don't
really-
know. Maybe they were talking about when COVID hits you, it zapped your vitamin C levels.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
So why they were giving people mass doses of, if they got COVID, they were giving people mass doses of vitamin C, like industrial strength, like 1,500 milligrams or 2,000 milligrams a day or something. I was like, whoa.
Ridiculous amount. Yeah.
That's why I bought those, 1,000 milligram pills. I was like, well, that's what I heard. It's like, but all they're saying that, iron was the big thing. I mean, do your own research. I mean, don't take my word for it. I'm not a doctor or a pharmacist or even play one on TV.
Well, no, I've already got to take the iron. So.
But I'm just like, I was just shocked. I was like, really? Okay, but people in YouTube land, do your own research. Don't follow my advice for anything. At all. Just don't follow my advice. I'm not a medical expert. Talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist, and research it all on WebMD to find out you have a disease that you're really terrible, and you go ask your doctor, and the doctor says, only 1 in 3% of these people actually have this stuff. I like that one gift that's out there. It says, I put all my symptoms into WebMD, and it said I should buy a beer at 50.
Yeah. This is quite the construction thing going on here.
And one guy says he put all his symptoms into one of these things, and they came back and says, "Oh, you're dead."
This is
Didn't think I was.
Wonder thing you're building here.
What is this wonder thing you're building?
It's a low income housing thing.
Oh, I thought this was zoned for industrial purposes or commercial.
Well, that's what it is, something or other.
Here's a place over here that'd be great for low income. Storage units.
Yeah, right.
You just make their little apartment in there.
No.
And then they have 1 bathroom per wing, and they have to pay to use it.
Probably.
That's how you make your money.
That could be.
Make it a quarter to use doing it.
It's a big warehouse, basically.
Well, it's all the camera.
Yep. They probably still don't have them, but I don't ask.
What are you getting?
I'm going to try to get a Journey Church sticker.
Oh. Surprised they don't have a bumper sticker.
Sarah said she had them at home in a box, and she was going to bring them in, but nobody seems to know where the box is. So
Yeah.
I thought I would find out. If anything. Okay. Take it back into your room with you, maybe. Just a thought.
One of the things. New sticker for the pilot.
Yep. Should we get one from the Legion Radio Club? I could have got them from Milo, but I didn't think about it. But I ordered 3 of them, so I figured a couple. Got a couple other antennas somewhere for the ASU handheld that I don't know where I put them. I ordered like 3 because that one that I got from HRO was good, but it just didn't seem to be as good as the original. Might have been better than the original, but it just didn't seem like it. Then I got the big long one, which is great.
Yeah.
It's big long.
Yeah. glad I took that pill when I did, because I can guarantee you it's going to hurt later.
Well, if you can stay ahead of it, it's easier than trying to catch up with it. You know, that's the balance point there somewhat. We're probably going to go out and get some stuff and go pay a bill here and go by the bank. But I don't know if you want to try to ride with us on that or not. May have pushed it just as far as you should today.
Yeah. Probably would have been worse with the brace on.
Well, again,
now it's weird. The brace would have probably felt good on the back part of the ankle. It didn't feel good on the front.
Well, you're also sticking it in a shoe, which has a different dimension to it.
Well, those front straps add stress to the front too.
Probably. It's hard to know what's a good idea and what's not for how.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes stuff is good, but only for this period. You know.
Yeah. That's why I had to use the sock that one time. A few times the sock did actually provide some additional comfort.
Well, yeah.
Didn't stay that way for a while.
Well, there you go. You know, when I come back from the color guard, those socks I wear are kind of tall, and they've got some restriction in. And I'll take them off and go, oh, well, yeah, there's some compression there. You can see a bulge above the sock. I was like, wow. But I was in it for like 4 hours or something like that with wearing them, you know. So, yeah.
Out of the left side there isn't.
Okay. Right side still.
The right side though is giving me joints pain here.
Yep.
And again, I say that, and then you get pain out of the left side.
I don't seem like I'm cracking my hands quite as much as I would before I was on this pregabalin.
Well,
and it's not supposed to help with arthritis.
You're not supposed to crack your knuckles, you know. You're supposed to give them traction.
Well, anyhow,
you're supposed to pull slightly.
I've been cracking them for
I know.
60 years.
I know,
probably.
Me too. Well, not
50
60 years,
50 for sure.
I've been cracking them longer than I should, and I've watched all the experts saying, don't do the cracking of the knuckles and stuff. You're supposed to give traction and pop them that way.
Well, anyhow, I've been doing it for years.
Yeah, I know.
It's just been just fine. But maybe I'd do that with my knees sometimes. That can be more entertaining.
Traction?
No, cracking my knees.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
I used to do that.
No.
Now if I get up out of a chair, I put my hands on my knees to strengthen my knees.
Yeah.
To help get up.
When we're out of town now, I gotta wear the knee brace things.
Yeah.
Which help. Which they do help.
Yeah.
I think the brace things work better if you're in the house on a bed.
Beautiful trees.
Or walking.
Straight ahead. The beautiful colors in the trees.
Yeah, they're changing up. Yep.
Thinking about going to the Hamfest in Garrison.
When's that?
7th of October. It's a Saturday.
No idea what's going on. I have no idea if I'm going to be better. I'm hoping I'm better by then, but I don't know.
To make a side trip to the lake, maybe.
No idea.
I don't know.
Do not know. We'll have to see how I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how bad the country's doing by then.
Yeah, well, that's a good question too.
In 3 months, they've added $1 trillion to the debt.
That's ridiculous.
I should tell you something.
Yeah.
There's spendy willy-nilly programs.
Yes.
All these couple ultra-conservative Republicans ain't gonna let nothing go through.
Well, we'll see. It's another one of these. We're up against the fence. Boy, it's really pretty. Look at